Fall season or autumn, depending on where you live, is my favorite time of the year. And I'm not the only one. A lot of people I know claim this time of year as their favorite. The fall season brings with it a sense of change, a sense of renewal, a feeling of coziness, and it feels like a great time for introspection. So I live in the US, and in the Midwest, it took us a little while to get properly into the fall or autumn season. We had a very hot summer season that lasted for a while, and we're finally stepping into the more pleasant fall weather. But now this means that October is right around the corner. This is the beginning of Q4, the last quarter of the year. And for a lot of people, this is a time to scramble to finish up the year and complete their objectives. So you may find that this is a hectic time at work. But I encourage you to remember that work is only one portion of your life. And just because work might be hectic doesn't mean you should let it bleed into all the other areas of your life. So what I would like to do is inspire you to take advantage of the season, take advantage of the last 3 months of the year, but also ease into the new year with calm, intentionality, and positive energy. So a period of 3 months gives us approximately 12 weeks to make something happen. In fact, there's a whole book on setting goals in 12-week increments. It's called The 12-Week Year by Brian Moran. When you think about it, 12 weeks is a long time and a lot can happen in that space. But the fun thing here is that if you look at your calendar between October 1st, which is I think a Sunday, and December 31st, we actually have 13 weeks. 13 weeks and 1 day to be exact. So there's plenty of time to work on some fun goals and some fun projects. Now, before talking about how to make the most of the last 3 months, I'd like to take a little bit of a detour and talk about the importance of starting over whenever you want to. I have another video about the importance of starting over, but I want to point out that you can choose to renew, reset, and recommit to your goals anytime you want to. You can also pivot anytime you want to. Any day is a good day to restart. So you don't have to wait until a magical date to make a change. But most of us get busy with the business of staying alive and surviving through our routines, and we lose sight of the fact that we can start over whenever we want to. That's why temporal landmarks can be beneficial. They remind us to take stock of what we have and start something new or recommit to things we were doing before. You can start something new on a random Tuesday, but you may not be thinking about it. That's why temporal landmarks are so important, because they force us to stop, evaluate, and decide how to proceed next. So think about the first of the year, the beginning of a school year, back to school season, your birthday, the beginning of a quarter. All of those give us a chance to reset. But there's nothing magical about those dates. You could really reset anytime you want to. Having said that, there's something slightly magical about collective temporal landmarks, like the beginning of a new year. And the magic is all in the energy that's around us. Everyone else is going through the same thing you're going through, and we're all collectively trying to decide how to move forward with our lives. So while the goals you set on January 1st are not more important or better than the goals you might set on September 22nd, what changes is the energy surrounding you as you set your new goals. A collective energy of growth and renewal can help you with your own goals. So back to making the most of the last 3 months of the year. If you're the kind of person who sets personal yearly goals, now is a good time to revisit them. If you've met all your goals for the year, fantastic. You're a part of a very select few who gets their goals accomplished. And now you have the opportunity to decide what you want to do with the rest of the year. Sure, you can coast and just see how things go, but I think you'll find it more beneficial to be intentional about what you'd like to get out of the last 3 months. Remember that setting goals is not about doing difficult things or doing things you don't want to do. Your goal could be fun. Heck, your goal could be to entertain friends and have parties at your house once a week for the rest of the year. That's a valid goal, but being intentional about what you want to do, how you want to feel for the next 3 months will make a difference. If you revisit your yearly goal and find that you haven't met it, it may be tempting to just throw in the towel and just dismiss the last 3 months and think, I'll start again next year. But that would be a mistake. 3 months is a long time. If your yearly goals are still desirable and relevant to you, then I encourage you to think about how you can make progress on them for the next 3 months. This is a great time to think about what you want more of in your life and what you want less of. A lot of people really enjoy Hallmark holiday movies, I'm not one of them, but I can understand the appeal. Imagine yourself as the main character in one of those holiday movies. Who are you in that movie? What does your character do? How does she spend her time? Is she serious and busy and getting things done? Is she social? Is she creative? What are her hobbies? How does she feel about her day-to-day life? What makes her smile? And then think about your current life. What can you do to bridge the gap between the two versions of your life? 13 weeks is a fantastic amount of time to try on a new identity or practice being a different version of yourself. You can practice new behaviors, try on new routines, build new habits. And what makes it easy at this time of the year is that change is already happening all around you. Nature is changing. You're having to change your wardrobe from hot weather to fall weather. Change is embedded in this time of year. You're already having to adjust how you present yourself to the world. You have to pull out your sweaters and your cardigans. You're going through a change anyway. Why not make it an intentional change? Why not work in new elements that you'd like to try on? And as you think about who you want to be and what you want to do for the next 3 months, be sure to incorporate plenty of quiet time, time by yourself, time to rest, recharge, and reflect on your life. The holiday season can be really fun, but it can also be busy and get stressful. So it's important to deliberately set time aside to rest and take care of yourself. As the weather continues to cool down, this is my favorite time of year to go on extra long walks with my dog, spending time outdoors as much as possible, curling up on the couch with a good book, journaling, and drinking cozy beverages out of my favorite mugs. All the cozy things that are associated with fall. Make sure that all of the activities that make you feel cozy, calm, and help you recharge are included in your schedule. I'm really excited to see what the last quarter of the year brings. And I hope that you take some time to slow down and be intentional about what you would like to get out of this season. If any of this resonates with you, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below. And I'll see you in the next video.